Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Newcastle United. Today is a Europa League semi-final special day. It is going to be 2 matches against Atletico Madrid. It is going to be 2 full matches, so it might be a slightly longer episode because basically, right now, I don't know whether we're going to do better in the first or second leg, or just awful in both. In between episodes, we have played 2 more fixtures and we've actually gone undefeated in both of them. So against Norwich, it was a 2-1 victory. Thiago Almada and Fite up, both of them actually turning up for a match of football, giving us the 3 points here. Against table-topping Manchester United, we also managed to pick up a solitary point. Franco Di Matteo scoring a goal this time, giving us, like I said, 1 point. We are 9th in the table. The Premier League is basically done now for us. We've got 6 games left to play, so in theory we can get, quick maths, 18 points, but 18 points is 70 in total, and that is a maximum of 70, which will put us into 3rd place. By the time Liverpool hit the 70, we probably have lost a couple more games, so I'm starting to think that we're not getting Europa League football through the league. Does mean we do need to try and win the whole competition this time around, though. Match number 1 then is obviously away from home against Atletico Madrid. Roma play Spurs, so we could have an all-English final, we could have a Spanish-Italian final, or we could have a Spanish-English final, or an Italian-English final. I mean, I don't know why I've had to break that down. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, let's go into the starting 11 for the away leg, which is probably going to be a slightly more defensive formation. The starting lineup then for the away leg is going to be Adonam in goal, Santos, Bamba, Zelaya, Munoz and Restrepo as that back 5, Guendouzi and Cook in the middle of the pitch. Thiago Almada hopefully can continue his reasonable run of form. Fite up and Franco Di Matteo will be the 2 strikers. You'll notice there is no Christ-Chole. That is because he is suspended. I'm assuming it is only for 1 game. Also, Eduardo Romero isn't registered, which is annoying because I was wondering why he wasn't in the squad for the previous match. It's because he's not registered for the Europa League, which would explain why he wasn't there. Now, I did have a quick look at the Atletico Madrid squad before I started recording, and Moyano, he's good. He's very good. He's scored 20 goals in the league in 32 appearances. Doesn't score a huge amount of goals in the Champions League. Scored 7 in the Europa League, though. So he's definitely a threat. He's also very, very good at football. You know, if we end up losing this one like 6-0, we might just do the West Brom game as the second match of this episode. We've got an early-ish highlight, 1.5 minutes on the clock. Big Dids with the ball, finds Lewis Cook in the centre circle. The English international can run forward, gets past his man, keeps going, tries to find somebody, not sure who. It's Carlos Restrepo on the left-hand side, crosses in, Lewis Cook is there. We're 1-0 up away from home after just 2 minutes. I don't think I can be more defensive. I really don't think I can be more defensive, but my brain is there going, stick 7 at the back, maybe put 2 defensive midfielders in there. Lamar with a free kick, it's 1-1. It's 1-1, it didn't last long, did it, our lead? But, silver lining. It's not really a silver lining, but we do still have that away goal. Literally a minute later, there is another chance potentially for Atletico Madrid. Izale tries to get past Restrepo, but there's a great tackle from the Colombian. Madrid still have the ball. João Felix and Cham. Now Izale once again on the right-hand side. He's got his space now down the right. It's taken a few deflections. Saul goes for goal, hits it wide of the post. It is still 1-1. Guendouzi with the ball inside his own penalty area. That is a very odd place for that highlight to start. He's tried to nick the ball away, hasn't managed it. Lamara's there. Santos has given him a kick. It's going to be a free kick. Johnny Santos is given away a free kick on the edge of the area. That was extremely close. Thomas Lemar steps up, the Frenchman. Is he going to try and curl this in himself? I suspect he probably will. He does. He has. It's 2-1 to Atletico Madrid. We've still got the away goal. I'm clinging to that now. Restrepo with the throw. Lewis Cook, the goal scorer for us. He's being forced backwards, but does manage to find himself some space. No, he doesn't. He's been tackled. It's going to be a counter-attack for Atletico Madrid. Moyano runs down the right-hand side. He's got 19 dribbling, this man, straight into the hands of the Brazilian goalkeeper, Adonam. Thinking we might need to change this up, because we are not doing a great deal. We're going to go that. We're literally just changing it to have the more attacking wing-backs to see whether that makes a difference. Probably going to make it worse. Half-time then, we are 2-1 down, but we are still in this tie. I think the other tie, if we just give them a exertively unlucky, sure, we'll go with that. The other tie, by the looks of it, I think is 0-0, and Roma have missed a penalty. Our strikers are just not doing anything again. And Johnny Santos has just taken an absolute clattering. Right, we're going to have to do all of our subs. Willock's going to come on as a right back. We're going to do Di Matteo off for Monasterio. We're going to do Almada off for the bad boy Bobby Mills. He's not even an attacking midfielder, but we're doing it anyway. Let's give him a demand more. Let's change to be a little bit more positive. Whilst it stays 2-1, it's not over by no means. Big Dids collects the... What was that? What was that, Dids? You just passed it straight to a red and white shirt. Oswald back to Ncham. Now Tomash on the right-hand side. He's going to run into the space. Clearly not the best runner with the ball. Tomash has it again. Saul gets it. Bad boy Bobby Mills nicks it away. Fite up, finds Monasterio on the left-hand side. Are we going to get our second away goal of the game? Monasterio goes for goal. Oblak makes a save. Diakabi boots it off for a corner. We've still got 20 minutes to play. We do have this corner to come in. It is going to be Fernando Zelaya to take it towards the back post. His Fite up, and the German's header is just over the bar. I'd say if it stays this way, it is all to play for at St James's Park. If they score another one, potentially with this attack here, then it's going to be a lot harder. Saul with the ball for Atletico. Ferran, edge of the area, finds Coke, goes for goal. It's a wonderful save from Adnan. It's going to be a corner. We've got, 6 minutes or so to play. Coke goes over to take it. Zelaya heads clear. Not a single Magpie is chasing that down, though. And Cham across to Diakabi. Saul took the corner taker. Coke gets it again, crosses in. Big Dids heads clear. Restrepo's going to collect it. What's you doing? Okay, fair enough. Going to give him a demand more. I mean, we're in injury time. It's not going to make a difference. We've got 1 minute and 10 seconds. The ball is inside the Atletico half. And Cham to Saul. He's got loads of space in front of him. Oswald gets the ball now. Plays it across. Coke on that left-hand side. He's got some company in the shape of Joe Willock. Finds Oswald once again. Do not score from this. Do not score from this. Nathan Ake, the former Bournemouth man, has to go backwards to Ferran. In the middle is Ncham once again. Oswald keeps getting a lot of the ball. Tomash to Ncham. Tomash wants it back. Tomash gets it back. He's just passing it around though. This is a non-highlight. I've decided this is a non-highlight. Nothing's going to happen come the end of this highlight. It's just going to be full time. Ferran to Ncham. This is where they score like a worldie. Saul. Tomash crosses in. Moyano is there. He's in the area. He's put it in the back of the net. He was well offside. It's a non-highlight. We are seeing Adnam's free kick. I don't know whether this is relevant or not. Maybe this is also another non-highlight. And Cham to Tomash. We are over the 90. The full-time whistle goes. Now we're seeing the VAR for some reason. The match is finished. It doesn't matter. It is a 2-1 defeat. But we've got that away goal. That valuable, vital away goal might save us. All we need to do, and this is going to make it sound really simple, all we need to do is beat Atletico at St James's Park by 1 goal. And by 1 goal, I mean 1-0. We'll beat them 1-0. That's the plan. Roma versus Spurs then was 0-0, so if we do go past Atletico, we still don't know who we're likely to be playing in the final. Next up, we have West Brom in the league. I'm not going to show you any of that. We're just going to jump straight back into the next match against Atletico. I'll give you a very quick sort of description of what happened whilst we go through the little introduction for the second leg of the semi-final. Welcome back. It is time for the second leg, obviously at St James's Park. In between the 2 Europa League semi-final matches, we have played West Brom. We managed to beat them 2-1, only just. Mateo Lopez-Bays and Thiago Almada with the goals in the game, but we were not very good. We were really not very good. And something that I need to really bring to your attention, we might get sacked soon. We are doing really badly. And it's only because of the club vision. Everything else is C's. The club vision is a D, which averages to an E. That's not how it works. But yeah, the main problem we have is obviously we failed to go through the Champions League group stages. We failed to qualify for the Europa League through the Premier League. We failed to get to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. We have to basically win the Europa League, surely, in order... I mean, they're only very pleased. They're only very pleased. Surely a victory in the Europa League and qualification for the Champions League that way, they'd be happy with that, right? Anyway, we need to play the second leg of the match against Atletico Madrid. Obviously 2-1 down after the first leg, but we do have that valuable away goal. Not even going to keep an eye on the Roma-Tottenham game because I suspect we probably aren't going to do too well against Madrid at home. The starting lineup that we're going to go for, we're going for the 5-2-1-2, but the 3-2-2-1-2. With the wing-backs. You can see what it is there. It's going to be Adnan in goal, as always. Mylard, Zelaya and Munoz will be the back 3. Big Dids would be there instead of Mylard. but he's just picked up a small injury, so he's not actually fit for this game. Johnny Santos will be the right back. Marlon Charles will be the left back. He's fine. It says that he shouldn't be playing, but he's fine. He's going to play the whole match. Don't worry about it. Lewis Cook and Christ Chole in the middle of the pitch. Almada as the attack midfielder. Fite Arp and Franco Di Matteo as the two strikers. I would like Fite Arp to score some goals because he really doesn't want to do it at the moment. Atletico are still playing their 4-4-2 formation. Nathan Ake has moved from left back to centre back. Tomasz, who I think was he playing as a right back? He is capable of playing as a right back. He was a right back for a little bit. So it's basically the same. There's literally the same players, isn't it? They haven't changed anyone. Early highlight, Christ Chole with a corner. Munoz is there, doesn't manage to win the header, and now Moyano can run the ball clear. He's got 19 dribbling or something stupid like that, so he's probably just going to run all the way down the pitch. Lewis Cook has stolen the ball away, and we are counter-attacking their counter-attack. Di Matteo into the area. Is he going to score a goal? It's a forced save from Abed, or Adeb, maybe, not quite sure. We've got ourselves a corner, 4 minutes on the clock. This is our second corner of the game. Thiago Almada takes it towards the middle. Tomasz flicks the head on. It's going to be a goal kick, apparently. He didn't win a header. He missed it completely, and it just went straight off for a goal kick. 15 minutes have now passed after the first little bit of flurry of activity at the start. Not a lot is really going on. Atletico Madrid having a lot of possession, 62% of it, but no real highlights to talk about. 5 minutes to play of the first half. Still no highlights. We're having a lot of shots, but apparently they must be from space because, we're not seeing any of them. We've had 6 shots on target. Spurs are 2-0 up against Roma, so Spurs are looking like they're going to be getting to the final. Thiago Almada's getting sold in the summer. I've had enough of him. I've actually had enough of Thiago Almada. He's just awful. He's absolutely awful. Also, we're going to shout at, not Christ Chole, he's fine. Fite up. You're doing awful as well at the moment. You seem demotivated. Well, that's you coming off the pitch then. Nicky Monasterio is going to come on. We're going to swap you two over. Let's go into the second half. Hopefully we just get some highlights. 3 minutes in, and we do have a highlight. Lewis Cook with the ball edge of the area. Crosses in. Nicky Monasterio is there. Monasterio's effort is blocked. Cook gets the ball back. Finds Marlon Charles. No, he doesn't. It's just over Charles's head. He does keep the ball. Tries to cross it in. Can't manage it. Wins himself a throw. Almada's still on a 6.5. He's still on a 6.5. He's going to take a corner now towards the back post. It's Zelaya, and Fernando Zelaya might have just put us into a Europa League final. If it stays this way, we're in the final. That's literally unbelievable. I can't believe that's happened. Particularly, Almada's got an assist for a start. Zelaya with his 4th goal of the season. We've got 30 minutes to hold on. Hopefully we can do that. We've got a lot of yellow cards. We've got 4 players on a yellow card. I'm thinking in a second, I was going to say on the 70th minute, we need to do ourselves some subs, and this is more self-preservation to try and stop all of our players getting sent off. It is, what's his name, Odson Edouard by the looks of it, with the ball back to Vinagre. I always want to call him Vinegar. It's Vinegar running down that left-hand side. Vinegar Jr., apparently. He's got his father, Vinegar Dad. Almada gets the ball clear to Franco Di Matteo. He's got loads and loads of space to run into, does the Italian. He's going to keep going. He's got 25 in front of him. He's gone past him. We've got 2 in the box, 4 in the box potentially. Marlon Charles is there. We're 2-0 up against Atletico Madrid. We are going to a Europa League final. And also, I don't know what happened to Marlon Charles' legs there. Let's ignore that. Marlon Charles has scored his 2nd goal of the season. Franco Di Matteo with an assist. 2-0 up against Real Madrid. This is just surreal. Absolutely surreal. There is another highlight though. And Cham to Ezeo, the right back, crosses in. A header clear from Zelaya. Lewis Cook collects it. Little dink forward. Finds Nicky Monasterio on the left hand side. He's got loads and loads of Atletico players in front of him. Saul gets the ball forward. Munoz is going to get there first before it goes off. Hopefully he doesn't give the ball away. Adonam in the Newcastle goal. Plays it across to the right back, Johnny Santos. First time we've seen him, I think, all game. It's awful. It's an awful pass. He's offside. Odson Edouard was offside. Don't worry about it, lads. Don't worry about it. He was offside. That away goal was not going to count. Right, it's time to do some subs. The problem is, everyone who's booked is having a worldie. So maybe we don't do that. Di Matteo off for Lopez Bays. We're just going to do that one. Guendouzi will probably come on at some point for Lewis Cook. He's definitely offside. He's miles off. It's fine. I already knew that. Abad with a free kick. We've got 12 minutes to play of normal time. Lewis Cook is going to get the flicked head from Johnny Santos. Runs over the halfway line in front of us, in front of the Newcastle dugout as well. Chole finds Marlon Charles, the 2nd goal scorer, into the area. He's got 4 to choose from if he can find any one of them. Nicky Monasterio is one. His header is just over the bar. We've got one more substitution to use. It will be Lewis Cook, I think, coming off. Mylard's picked up a yellow card. That's 5 bookings we've got now. Free kick for Atletico. Saul is stepping up to take it. Is he going to curl it in? He's almost got it in. Adonam just tips the ball over the bar. 8 minutes to play. Corner for Atletico. Coke takes it. Saul's there at the front post. Munoz gets the ball clear though. Coke collects it once again. Crosses in early. Another head clear from Munoz. Ferran now. Coke into the area. Tries to cross it in. Johan Mylard is there. Finally, we managed to get the ball clear. It's coming straight back at us though. Saul to Isael on that right. He's got Marlon Charles, I think, in front of him. Saul crosses in. Odson Edwards' effort is just wide of the post. Right, we are going to do something, and I don't know whether it's a good idea, but we're dropping back to the more defensive formation. We've got 4 defenders booked. 4 of them. Right, what do we do? What do we do? Johnny Santos is having a shocker as well. I'm tempted to take Santos off, but of all the players, he's the one that I don't want to take off. Can't believe I'm doing this, but we're going to do Zelaya. No, we don't have any central defenders on the bench. Guendouzi. I can't believe I'm doing that. He's probably capable of being a centre-back, isn't he? Why are we doing this? Why have I done that? If that all goes just tits up, that is completely my fault. Almada with a free kick, 2 minutes to play at the back post. Is Johan Mylard of all players. We've done it. We have actually done it. Johan Mylard, who I've already said before, probably going to be selling him, has just put us into a Europa League final against Spurs. What is going on? We are just absolutely appalling in the league, but for some reason, stick us in Europe, we're amazing. It's still not over. There's still another 2 minutes to play. Chole with the ball to Lewis Cook. Back to Christ Chole, the Ivorian. Plays it inside. Cook gets it once again. Chole passing that around. Are we actually going to get an attack from this? Munoz, the Barcelona loanee, finds Johnny Santos. What a ball that is from a central defender, by the way. Charles doesn't get there. Chole's going to hopefully get there first. Yes, he does, and does find the Englishman Marlon Charles, who still, by the way, don't think has any England caps. The ball is cleared upfield for Atletico, but we are going to hopefully send it back. Guendouzi spreads the ball to find Johnny Santos. Monasterio is not going to get there. Marlon Charles is, though. He's got 2 in the box. Crosses in. Towards the back post is Johnny Santos, and the Portuguese man's right back. The right back? That's what I wanted to say. His header dinks the top of the bar. Another highlight. We've got under a minute. Oswald gets tackled by Chole, but keeps hold of the ball. Isael with loads of space. Tries to cross it in. Marlon Charles with a wonderful slide tackle, and again with a second block. And our potential break. Chole running down that left-hand side. The big Ivorian plays it on the ground. Can't quite find Monasterio, who still manages to somehow nick the ball away. Monasterio tries to cross it in, doesn't manage it, wins himself a throw. We've got probably 15 seconds to play, 10 seconds to play. The throw still hasn't been taken. Charles to Chole. Charles once again, cross it in, doesn't manage it. We've got a corner. It's over. It is actually over. We are going to a Europa League final. I cannot believe we've managed to turn around a 2-1 defeat. Matteo Guendouzi's made it 4. I'm the world's best manager. I don't know whether you've realised, I'm the best manager, ignore the Premier League, the best manager in the world when it comes to managing Newcastle in the Europa League, normally in second legs. We're 4-0 up against Atletico Madrid, 5-2 on aggregate. We're going to a final. Where has that performance come from? Where? I genuinely no idea. Thiago Almada at half-time was on a 6.5. He finished the match with 3 assists and on a 9.0. What did you do at half-time? Are you on steroids? Have you taken steroids at half-time? And we will be playing Spurs in the final. It is an all-English affair in the final of the Europa League. It is going to be at the Johan Cruyff Arena in Holland. It's going to be... How do we do? How do we do against Spurs so far this season? Hold on, I'll click the wrong place. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that happened, didn't it? Yeah, we lost 5-0. We lost 5-0 to them and then drew 1-1. Right. That's not as... I was hoping to have someone easy. I would have rather had Roma, to be honest. Right then, next episode, it's going to be Bournemouth. It's going to be Spurs in the Europa League final. We can win ourselves a trophy. We've still not really done that, have we? We came second a couple of years ago. Was it a couple of years ago? Last year? 2 years ago. Second 2 years ago in the Carabao Cup. Was it 3 years ago? Was it really that long ago? I've lost the Carabao Cup. It was definitely recently, right? No, it was last year. It was last year. We lost 2-1 against Manchester City. So this year, maybe, against Spurs in the Europa League, we can win ourselves a better trophy. No one really wants to win the League Cup, do they? Everyone wants to win the Champions League, the Europa League. No one really wants the Europa League. But we want it. We want to win the Europa League. I want to win the Europa League. Right, stop waffling. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with Bournemouth, the final game of the Premier League season, which, if I'm perfectly honest, doesn't really mean too much. And then Spurs in the Europa League final. I want a trophy. If we don't win a trophy in this entire Newcastle save, it's been a failure. This might be our only chance.